right, so we're going to start with an opening statement from Coach Pearl.
Great environment, college basketball. Athletic director here, Mr. May. Several fans after the game said, "Hey, thanks for bringing your team to St. Louis." You know, it was Mr. May and Travis Ford who brought their St. Louis team, a really, really good St. Louis team, to Birmingham to play in the Mike Slive Classic for prostate cancer research. Mike Slive had his prostate cancer work done here in St. Louis at your facility. Mr. May obviously is a prostate cancer survivor. So don't thank Auburn for coming. Thank Travis Ford for going to Birmingham. Thank the athletic director for going to Birmingham and starting this series. And it's just another reminder, again, before the holiday, guys, we got to get checked. When you find out about prostate cancer early, you will survive it. If you don't, it could kill you. And so the reason why we say it, the reason why we do these things is so it can be, obviously have some awareness. You know, down 15 or 13 on the road, under 10, that's tough. We found that we didn't panic. I thought Wendell Green, our point guard, how good were the two number ones out there today? How good were the two number ones out there today? I mean, Yuri almost wins the game, puts St. Louis on his back, does everything. We talked about it going in. He was better. He was better. That's one of the best I've seen him. I think he probably played pretty well today, but man. But Wendell Green for Auburn had a calmness to him that I'm not going to forget. He was poised. We had some guys that looked a little panicked. And, you know, St. Louis made a run, elevated play. We're down. Uh-oh. Not Wendell. We found a set that worked 2 years ago. The same set, completely different players. It's a very similar spacing. And it was what pulled us away in the second half in Birmingham. Same set, same play. It was even better tonight. Walker Kessler at the rim. Jabari Smith in the corner. The ball in Wendell Green's hands. You might ask yourself, why didn't I go to it sooner?
Did you feel like you guys benefited at all from seemingly slowing down the tempo after they got the big lead?
I don't know whether they did have a few. I would have done the same thing. Absolutely would have slowed a few possessions down. Time and score there. I don't think that was a factor. I don't. We scored 8 out of our last 10 shots. That's a factor. You know, St. Louis U does a great job getting the foul line. We fouled them too much. We had them and they had us in bonus with 11:24 to go, I think, in the second half. That doesn't bode well when you're down. And so we overcame a lot of things tonight. Thank you.
Any other questions for me?
What was the key to overcoming St. Louis's dominance on boards, despite maybe being a little undersized up front?
You know, as far as second chance points are concerned, while they dominated the boards, they didn't dominate second chance points, you know. So we got some things that are ailing us for sure. We're gonna have to work on them, and rebounding is clearly one of them.
All right, do we have any questions from our media, Greg?
Yeah,
We'll take one.
we've got a couple on here. We'll start with one from Justin Hokinson.
Hey, Bruce. I don't know where you start with that one. I guess you go back to that technical you got. I mean, maybe you could say it afterwards. You went on a run. You can say you did it on purpose. What happened on that technical? And then you guys did go on a run. Okay, what was there a change or what?
No, it's, I don't like getting them. I don't like getting them. You know, it was, you know, we got 21, we had 21 fouls against us. You know, they fouled us 14 times. So it was just, I was discussing the discrepancy with the officials. That's what I was discussing. I think it's more of, I'm just telling you right now, I think it's more of Wendell and the guys that were out there at the end that didn't quit. That group was out there, I bet you, the last 5 minutes without any subs. And that group right there, the stones to finish the job. That was what it was all about, not my technical.
Greg, we're going to take one question, then we're going to move it so Slew can come in and we'll continue with Coach in the hallway.
Okay. You want to do one more then from Nathan King?
One more real quick. Real quick. Yes, sir.
Bruce, you kind of mentioned it there a second, the guys there at the end, but what can you say about a guy like Lior? Obviously, walk-on makes that big three-pointer, and then a guy like Jabari, a freshman, makes a couple big three-pointers.
Yep. Those are, you know, those the open shots in those corners. Again, putting pressure on the rim and the corners. You know, you could do the geometry as to what that looks like. But Lior's been doing that. He's been doing that all summer long. So the fact that he's out there at crunch time, yeah, maybe it's a little bit of a surprise, but he was playing solidly and playing with confidence. He's a big part of our rotation.
All right, thank you guys. We're going to get Walker on as well. We're back with Coach Pearl.
All right, Coach. We'll go to Mark Murphy next.
Yeah, Bruce, I want to ask you, you think it was good for your team to go play a tough road game like this? And also about the effectiveness, the high pick and roll.
What was the question?
How important was it for you guys to go on the road and get tested like this before conference play? And also, how good was that pick and roll for you guys?
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, you know, we want to be in a hostile environment. St. Louis is a really good opponent. There's a great facility, had great fans. And it was important to get tested. I got a chance to see who had the stones to finish. And I was very proud of those guys. I got to give Wendell Green, again, I give Wendell a lot of credit. I just think that he was calm and poised and got the ball to Walker at the rim. He got the ball to Lior in the corner, got the ball to, you know, Jabari in the corner, made plays and was productive. No surprise. I just thought his whole mannerism, it's like, you know, I was impressed. Not surprised, but I was impressed. Rebounding is an issue. Very, very disappointed in our rebounding. Very disappointed in our rebounding. So anyways, great road rim. It's been best one of the year so far.
And the high pick and roll?
Yeah, that same set, as I said before, the same set we did in Birmingham 2 years ago. We showed it to the kids on film. And a better coach would have had that set out sooner than the last 8 or 9 minutes.
Thanks.
Coach, we got two more. Trying to give them real fast. First up, Justin Ferguson.
Speaking of guys who finished the game for you, Bruce, KD had a rough one early, but he hits the basket at the end. I think he hit some clutch free throws during that run. What can you say about him and his way to finish it off?
It was good. He played solid at the end, was solid defensively, you know, wanted to be out there, you know, made a big shot. And, you know, it was good. KD is one of our best players, and he can play better.
And we will wrap you up with Nebias Wilborn.
Earlier you mentioned Jabari didn't have his best night, but what about that corner three? You're down 11. He hits that corner three. You guys go on a run to close out the game. What about that sequence?
I mean, Jabari is not afraid. He's a tremendous competitor, and if he's open, he's going to make it. And so, you know, we finally got a couple of open looks, and he made those shots. Walker, did you make 2 for 2 late too? And Walker made 2 for 2 late. Now he's a 50% free throw shooter right now in the season. He makes 2 big free throws. I'd have killed him if he'd have missed one of them. That's what he said. That's why he made him.
All right, guys, we're going to have Walker next.
All right. Thank you, guys.